Yo, what's good YouTube? It's KingX.X coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video we're going to be talking about the brand new 1.39 update for Warzone, and also Black Ops Cold War did just get an update, and the update is scheduled to go live literally in the next hour and a half. By the time this video comes out, it'll most likely be less than an hour, and you guys can download the Black Ops Cold War update and the Modern Warfare update. The update's supposed to drop at 9 p.m. Pacific time and 12 a.m. Eastern time, but if you guys are on PlayStation, you should be able to download already both of them. But let's go ahead and get into the 1.39 patch notes for Modern Warfare and Warzone, because there is quite a bit of changes, and I'm gonna be honest, Raven talked about recently that they want to change the time to kill on a lot of weapons, and this update brung a ton of weapon balancing updates. So let's go ahead and talk about everything inside of this video. So starting off with the AK-47 from Black Ops Cold War, the headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.5. The upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1. For the AK-47 in Modern Warfare, the upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1. For the C58 in Black Ops Cold War, the headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.58. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1. The lower torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. The maximum damage range increased by 8%, and also recoil increased as well. I'm not mistaken, the FARA and the C58 actually both ended up getting nerfed recently, so more recoil has been added to both of those weapons. For the CR56 AMAX and Modern Warfare, the headshot multiplier increased from 1.5 to 1.55. The upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. For Assault Rifle Bravo in Modern Warfare, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why the article that Raven put out has all the weapons by their nicknames. Bravo is actually the FAL, and the headshot multiplier decreased from 2.05 to 1.62, and the upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1. The FARA 83 maximum damage decreased from 31 to 29, and also recoil has increased as well. For the FFAR1 in Black Ops Cold War, the headshot multiplier decreased from 1.5 to 1.4. The maximum damage decreased from 27 to 25, and maximum damage decreased from 25 to 23. And also the maximum damage range decreased by 20%, and neck multiplier increased from 1 to 1.2. For Assault Rifle Golf, we also have, which is the SCAR 17, the upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1. The Grau 556 minimum damage increased from 22 to 24. The Groza maximum damage decreased from 28 to 27. Maximum damage range increased by 4.5%. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.5. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.12. And the lower torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. The recoil pattern has smoothed out. And also the Krig 6, the minimum damage increased from 25 to 26. For the M13, minimum damage increased from 19 to 20. For Assault Rifle Charlie, which is the M4A1, the maximum damage decreased from 28 to 27, and the minimum damage increased from 22 to 23. The Odin upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.3 to 1.2. The QBZ-83 minimum damage increased from 22 to 24. The base move speed reduced by 3%. Base ADS move speed reduced by 5%. And the upper torso multiplier increased from 1.1 to 1.2, as well as the lower torso multiplier increased from 1 to 1.1. Moving on to the Ram 7, the maximum damage decreased from 28 to 26. The XM4 from Black Ops Cold War, maximum damage decreased from 32 to 30. Minimum damage decreased from 28 to 27. The ADS speed decreased slightly, and recoil increased slightly as well. So a little bit of a change to the XM4. The XM4 has been been showing up a little bit in the meta recently, and seeing as it has changed just as all the other weapons have, Nix may believe that it's probably not going to be too much different if anything at the moment. The LMGs, the M60, we also had maximum damage increase from 36 to 37. Headshot multiplier increased from 1.5 to 1.6. The MG34, maximum damage decreased from 31 to 29. Minimum damage decreased from 28 to 27. Headshot multiplier decreased from 1.5 to 1.4. Upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1.1. MG82 from Black Ops Cold War, ADS speed decreased slightly. Light Machine Gun Alpha, which is the PKM, maximum damage increased from 31 to 32. Maximum damage range decreased by 7%, and the upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. The SA87 upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1. And also the Light Machine Gun Alpha in Black Ops Cold War, which is the Stoner 63, maximum damage decrease from 34 to 33. Upper torso multiplier multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. For the sniper rifles, the Swiss K31 ADS animation has updated and now shares a base reticle with the ZRG 20mm sniper. For the SMGs, we have the AK-74U, maximum damage decrease from 35 to 31, minimum damage increase from 25 to 26, headshot multiplier decrease from 1.62 to 1.6, upper torso multiplier increase from 1 to 1.1, and bullet velocity has increased by 5%, so just a little bit of a minor change to the AK-47, or the AK-74U, the Submachine Gun Alpha in Modern Warfare, which is the AUG, the minimum damage increase from 25 to 26, headshot multiplier decrease from 1.62 to 1.47, so a major change there. For the Bullfrog, we have maximum damage decrease from 32 to 31, headshot multiplier decrease from 1.62 to 1.5, left upper arm multiplier increase from 0.9 to 1, same goes for the right upper arm, same goes for the left and the right leg, both changes are all exactly the same. The KSP-45 headshot multiplier decrease from 1.62 to 1.57, and the LC-10 also had a maximum damage decrease from 30 to 27, and the minimum damage decreased from 25 to 24, headshot multiplier decrease from 1.62 to 1.55. For the MAC-10, we also have maximum damage decrease from 24 to 23, minimum damage decrease from 20 to 29. We have the Milano 821, recoil increased slightly, maximum damage range decreased by 12%, so RP the Milano, I mean, you're going to have to definitely add a range attachment to fix that. The headshot multiplier decreased from 1.62 to 1.38, upper torso multiplier decreased from 1.2 to 1.1, and the lower torso multiplier decreased from 1.1 to 1. The Submachine Gun Alpha, which is the MP5, which has been kind of been showing up a lot recently, maximum damage decreased from 33 to 31, minimum damage decrease from 25 to 24. The nail gun, maximum damage decrease from 50 to 46. Headshot multiplier decrease from 1.62 to 1.45. Upper torso multiplier decrease from 1.28 to 1. So major change to the nail gun. It's probably not going to be that great. Not that it was super great to begin with, but it was a fun weapon to use. For the Submachine Gun Echo in Modern Warfare, which is the PP-19 Bison, has a max damage decrease from 35 to 34, minimum damage increase from 25 to 26, and the PPSH-41 maximum damage decrease from 28 to 26. The ISO minimum damage increased to 20 from 21, and the Submachine Gun Delta in Modern Warfare, which is the Uzi, minimum damage increase from 25 to 26. And last but not least, we have the tactical rifles, and there's an attachment change as well. TAC Rifle Charlie, which is the AUG in Black Ops Cold War, headshot multiplier decreased from 1.8 to 1.7, so another nerf. Carve 2, the Black Ops Cold War, headshot multiplier decreased from 1.7 to 1.6. M16 in Black Ops Cold War, headshot multiplier decreased from 1.8 to 1.6. And for the attachments on the Black Ops Cold War sniper optics with a 4.0 or greater magnification will now state that they have optic glint, so that does kind of suck. Now also, there is some brand new loot that is also being shown across Verdansk, which has updated new Gulag loadouts. The sentry gun killstreak can be found in the red door control rooms. The specialist token is now slightly more common in Battle Royale, and the combat bow killstreak damage has increased, and it will now down enemies who are directly hit. Players will now drop their current equipment directly behind them when looting a loadout drop, and vertical camera movement will no longer be locked when sliding on a downward slope. And for the dirt bikes, there is an update. It says lean back to lift the dirt bike and initiate a wheelie, so that's kind of cool to see. I mean, it's just a minor change, but hey, you could maybe deflect a bullet here or there, so it might be actually kind of a good move. Also, the lean forward to increase steering sensitivity and allow the dirt bike to perform sharper turns. The dirt bike now supports leaning forward and backward in the air as well, so make sure to position yourself for that perfect landing. That is basically everything inside of this update. There are a ton of other bug fixes, but I did not want to go over those, mainly due to the fact that there was a lot of weapon changes, and to be honest, a lot of the bug fixes weren't anything too crazy, but this is basically everything that is inside of the new 1.39 update. We could be seeing the CX-9 later today or possibly in the next week or so. Treyarch ended up leaking it out in one of the blog posts recently, and it was kind of like a little mini clip that showed the CX-9 being used in Warzone, so expect to see that weapon very soon. Probably not today, but there's a chance. But with that being said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. Have a good rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.